Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. First thing I want to say is that I hope everybody had a fantastic Labor Day. All of my viewers that are from America anyway. That marks the last holiday of the summer. Kind of sad, but in a way, very happy because fall is definitely one of my favorite times of year. Now, in this video, I want to do something a little bit different. For all of you that are watching that are high-level players or even max-level players, I apologize that this probably isn't going to be the video for you, but I am targeting the newer players and the players that are, you know, maybe they just picked the game up. And there's one thing about the game that's, well, I feel kind of confusing, and I feel like that is confusing other people too. And it has to do with the whole weapons class system. Now, it really only applies to weapons class 2 and weapons class 4. Well, I'll just show you what I mean. So, today we're going out with the 243 and the 270. Now, if you look at the ammo on these, they're both weapons class 2 ammo. But that doesn't mean you can use the 270 on every class 2 animal. If that sounds confusing, it's because it is. It's very confusing. So basically, you got to kind of look at level 2 animals as there's a lower tier and a higher tier animal. And let me actually equip these here. Sight on this quick. Okay, so there's kind of a lower tier and a higher tier animal. So we're on Layton right now, and blacktail deer are in that lower tier class 2. So you're going to want to use either the 243. Oh, that's just a bear. So you're going to want to use the 243 or the 3030 on blacktail. We'll get into the DLC guns in a little bit, but basically I want to go over the guns that are actually in the base game. So on blacktail, the 243 and the 3030 are going to give you full integrity. The 270 and the 4570 will not give you full integrity on blacktail. Now whitetail, they're in that higher tier of class 2. So the 270 and the 4570 will be fine on whitetail. And it's pretty much like that on every reserve. On every reserve except for probably Yukon, I would say. You have that. My God. I don't know what they did, but since the True patch, this lake and the Wenatchee Lake is just crazy full of ducks. And I'm on PS4, and they tend to really lag my game too when I come up here. It's not doing it right now because there's not as many as used to be, but still, that's an awful lot of ducks. Okay, so as I try to call in some blacktail, which I think there's one right there. As I was saying before, pretty much every map has it. So on Hirschfelden, the roe deer are definitely 243. I believe the fallow deer, I want to say the fallow deer are also 243, but I'm not sure. So yeah, the fallow deer, they're also 243. So the only animal, here we go. The only animal on, ooh, that's a 4 easy, not too bad. The only animal that's on Hirschfelden for the 270 would be the wild boar. And the wind is terrible, of course. On Vurhonga, it's going to be the Jackal, and the Springbok is going to be the 243. Kudu and Warthog will be the 270. And again, the 243 and the 3030 are pretty much interchangeable, as well as the 270 and the 4570. So just remember that the 3030 and 243 are pretty much the same integrity-wise. The 270 and the 4570 are the same integrity-wise. Now on Medved, I want to say that the Lynx is the 243, and again the Wild Boar is the 270. There we go. All right. There are more deer over there too, so just for the purpose of the video, I kind of want to take down a blacktail. With a 243 and a 270, so we can see the actual integrity. So hopefully we can call that female back in. And while we do that, I will switch out 243 for the 270. Okay, so there's that other blacktail doe. And we're going to try to take her out with the 270. Alright. So first things first, we're going to pick up the doe that we got with the 243. And as you can see, we have 100% integrity. Now let's go pick up that doe that we just killed with the 270. There we go, see? 270, 243, both class 2 weapons. Blacktail deer is a class 2 animal, but 0 integrity, because again, this is at that lower tier of class 2. And again, I'll be the first one to say that that's extremely confusing. I don't know why they did it that way. It's something that I would hope to see them change in the future, just for new players, because it's so confusing. The other weapon class that does that is the weapon class 4, and that's with the 338 and the 470, and the the 470. So since we're late, and I'm not going to do any hunting with those, but we're going to fast travel real quick back to an outpost or something where we could take a look at the 338. And okay, so here we got the 338 ammo, and it's a weapons class 4. And find it, 470 Nitro Express, also weapon class 4. So does that mean that you can use the 470 Nitro Express on a moose? No, it doesn't. Now, the moose is a level 4 animal, but again, it's sort of the lower tier level 4. So with the 470, you're going to want to use the 470 on lions and Vurhonga, Cape buffalo, water buffalo, European bison, and plains bison. And the 338 is what you're going to want to use on your moose. Now, another thing that I think... Let me just check the codex so I'm completely sure. Okay, yeah. So the Roosevelt elk... See, again, confusing. The Roosevelt elk is technically a weapons class 3. But you can take them out with full integrity with the 338, which is a weapons class 4. And I'm also pretty sure, yeah, Gemsbach. Gemsbach is another one. They're technically a weapons class 3, but if you kill a Gemsbach with the 338, you'll get your full integrity. Again, I know it's wicked confusing, but that's just kind of how it is. Now, other animals, like the blue wildebeest, for example, this is a weapons class 3, and this is a true class 3 animal. If you use the 338 on it, you're not going to get integrity. Let's see here. Red deer, I want to say, is another one. Yep, they're another one, class 3. True class 3. The European bison, again, they're a class 4, but they're that bigger class 4, so you could definitely use the 470 on them. And just to make sure that I'm not remembering things wrong, yeah, the lion is definitely a weapons class 4, and it is the big weapons class 4, so 470 Nitro Express is definitely a weapon that you can use on lions. So that's the whole kind of issue with the weapons class system and the animals that you can get integrity with and with what weapon. Again, it's not a perfect system. It's very confusing. It's very confusing, I imagine, for new players. I can't even remember when I was a new player, but I know that I watched a lot of videos on this game before I bought it, so I knew some things. But if you're going into this game completely new, without ever seeing a YouTube video or anything like that, you know, it can be pretty confusing, to say the least, you know, and pretty frustrating when you're taking out animals with supposedly the proper weapon, and you're not getting your full integrity on it. So I think that's where we're going to leave this video today, guys. Again, this is definitely more geared towards the more novice player, someone that's just starting. And I really hope that this video helped at least one person understand more about the weapons class system. Again, it's not something that I can really explain because I can't really say I understand it either. And all I can say is that I hope it's something that the developers look into the future. You know, just to make it a little bit easier on the newer players, so they know what's going on and they can enjoy the game, and more importantly, that they don't screw up potential diamond because they used the wrong weapon. Alright, so if you liked it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe so you can see more of my content. I will leave a link to my Discord in the description, and also a link to Twitch. We're going to be going live on there hopefully every Friday night, and I'm hopefully going to be doing some live streams on YouTube more often as well. Again, I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next time. Later, guys.